Last time on Tales of Zestiria. I'm gonna avoid you for now. You look terrifying. I shouldn't be touching that. Come here, pupper. He's not even hostile. That's even more scary. Mana Garmer. Oh, Jesus. Hey guys, Raiden here, and welcome back to Tales of Zestiria. So, still gonna be a little hard for me to talk. I know I said this in the last episode, in the last other video, but these rubber bands or my braces are absolutely killing me, so I'm gonna do my best, because holy hell does it. It can make your jaw really sore. Anyways, we do have a lot to go through. This system with, what's your name, Uno. I love his name, Uno. But the system with him kind of reminds me of like the Yakuza 0 management. I don't remember what it was, but Yakuza 0 had some sort of management system where you hired a bunch of like workers, I guess. And I guess it also kind of reminds me of the Bravely Second Chompshire thing, or not the Chompshire thing, the I guess the town management.
Well, time to get working on these offerings.
You're really getting into it.
I ought to be. The blessing has returned to Lady Lake. But now the problem lies in maintaining it. We will need to do all we can.
That's very true. The blessing is preserved only through daily attention.
Okay, we'll make sure we don't neglect our offerings either.
Right. Reinforcing the blessing will probably make it easier for us in the long run.
I wonder if he would enjoy rice balls, like in that book.
Your offering is rice balls?
I don't recall that being part of the Celestial record.
Oh, no, it was from a picture book. A little girl chased after her rolling rice ball and wound up meeting a seraph. That was one of my favorite stories growing up, and I just thought...
I should have known. Sounds like your kind of book.
I have no doubt he will appreciate it. It's not often you get a rice ball packed with authentic emotion.
I hope so.
That's my favorite ingredient, raw emotions. Also, you guys did remind me what the Earth in Historia actually was. They were those things that Velvet kept destroying in Berseria, and I was like, stop it, Velvet. She's like, no, I hate them. Oh yeah, I can't believe I forgot that. I don't know how I did, but I guess it's just been a bit. As well as trying to keep up with everything in this game. Who was it, Alicia? Yeah, Alicia as a new color. Blue Alicia. So that's pretty cool. I actually like her pink one better. There's no one else in the party who has that kind of color scheme. Let's try some fusion here. So you can fuse this amber sword together with the other one. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, it works kind of like a, reminds me of D&D, almost. It's like +1, +2. I guess one of you guys told me to come all the way back here to get a skit that isn't available anymore or whatever. I guess it's not there. And one of you guys were asking, like, well, and I get this a lot from a lot of different people, is like, why didn't you show this thing? Because sometimes in battles, at the very start, the party will start talking about, like, a monster they see, and be like, oh, it's a frog. Frogs are weak to electricity or whatever, and it's honestly because 90% of the time I see a big chunk of battle while I'm editing my 2-hour recording session, and I just go, oh, that's a battle, that's unimportant, so I just edit the whole thing out. And honestly, it's very easy to make editing mistakes as you're editing a 2-hour long video where you're trying to, like, maximize time. Oh, and yeah, I also noticed something that didn't quite occur to me until I was just looking at it. So, for those of you guys who remember in Berseria, in between almost like every single major fight, I sat here reorganizing this over and over and over and over again because I had to hit their weaknesses, and each move, of course, has different weaknesses. So, when you have more moves than you have slots, it makes it so that you're constantly switching out these different combos for things, and I guess a lot of people found that fun. I didn't find it too fun because I preferred just focusing on, like, I don't know, making coherent, cool-looking combos. And also, it just got kind of annoying having to do it for every single fight. But in this game, they actually do something which I like slightly better, which is they don't allow you to move these, from what I understand. And, like, your combo is your combo. This is it. And I actually like that a little better, even if it means I get a few less moves, because it's just, I don't know. And we also apparently learned Shatterfang, a hidden art in which the wielder cleaves the ground, following a spinning jump. Can attack while dodging low enemy attacks. Cool. Hello, guards.
What's this about?
Forgive me, Lady Alicia. Lord Bartlow's orders were to allow Shepherd Saray through. We didn't know he'd have a companion.
His Eminence Lord Bartlow is with a visitor at the moment. Please accompany me to the waiting room. This way.
Are they making fun of her? Like, are they already fed the rumor that we're, like, Saray and Alicia are together as, like, a couple or something? I don't know. It doesn't sound, like, very hostile. It sounds more like teasing, I guess.
I cannot believe this.
Oh, can't go that way. Well, they're leading us, obviously, so better follow. Or just walk right past. Excuse me, I know I'm supposed to go in there, but I'm just gonna go past. Looks like there's an interesting room over here, which I can't go into. I'm surprised they don't just let me wander around the castle.
Please, wait here for the time being.
Time to talk with all our party members? Yes, it is.
What's that?
What's what? What do you mean, what's that? I walked by a shelf, and you're like, what's that? Oh, I think it's just all the people we're supposed to talk to, I guess. I suppose. The chancellors surrounding the young king do not care for me much. They think my low standing in line of succession should keep me out of political affairs. Forgive me, I didn't mean to push this on you. What's going on, Mikleo? Oh, that's what it was.
Whoa! There's like infinite books!
Just what you'd expect from a royal palace. Quite a collection of rare and valuable tomes.
Lots that deal with history and ancient relics, too! Oh, I just want to sit and read them all.
Oh my! This book has an interesting title.
Mad Screams of Love. A poetry book, maybe?
Let's check it out.
Yeah, careful! It's gonna look like the book's floating in midair.
Don't worry, Alicia will hand wave it away for us somehow.
Oh, here, gimme. I'll hold it.
Wow, Mad is right.
An ode to young passions. A lonely voice, screaming love and anguish to the heavens.
You just know the author's gonna look back at this 10 years later and cringe. Angsty doesn't even begin to cover it.
So that's what's so mad about it.
Really? It all sounds pretty good to me.
Huh?
Saray, I think that's because you're so...
So inherently enthusiastic.
You guys okay? You look kinda... mad.
At first I was gonna point that out and be like, did Bienfu write this? Because that sounds like something Bienfu would do. We'd better relax while we still can. Things smell like they're going to get ugly. At least they've got some nice books here. Hi, Lila. You having fun staring at the plates? People involved in politics quickly become tainted. If only everyone could be as pure-hearted as Alicia. Yeah, I guess so. Is that book floating? Never mind, I said anything.
Lord Bartlow is ready for you. To the Round Table chamber, if you please.
Please wait here, Princess.
Why?
We were told that you were to receive different orders.
About Marland?
Yes. Please stay here.
Fine.
Alicia?
It's about a yet unfinished job. Sorry, but I'm staying behind after all.
Oh, I just thought we had
This
4
way.
party members.
I shall guide you to the Round Table chamber.
No, don't go. I don't want to get mauled by frogs. I don't know why I keep bringing up frogs. I guess I just see them as inherently dangerous.
Did they leave her behind on purpose?
Time for Soray's awkward
Bet they
constipation
did.
walk.
The malevolence isn't gone yet.
I can't open this? I have to wait for this guy? Can't you be faster? What's this orange dot? Is this a point of interest? I don't know. Okay. Can I go now? Thank you. I had to wait for you to walk over here so I could open the door myself. How courteous.
Sorry to have kept you waiting, gentle shepherd.
Wait, are these people supposed to eat an entire chicken each? I know they're rich up here in the castle, but that's just a waste. There's no way these guys are gonna eat that much.
Please, take a seat.
Poison pot pie.
Don't worry. I promise you, it's not poisoned.
We simply felt it would be best to be closer to you.
Let me introduce you. This is Military Chancellor Mathia, leader of the Royal Army. This is Professor Simon, administrator of the law in Hyland. And this is Archbishop Nathael, the highest-ranking holy man in the kingdom.
And last, the man who manifests the will of the king himself.
Bartlow.
I'm Saray. Thank you very much for your invitation. We have much to discuss.
Whoa, Saray, I hope you don't trust them.
He does indeed have spunk. That, or perhaps he's just that much of a simpleton.
It's the second one.
It's quite delicious, though I would have liked to let Alicia taste it as well.
What is your relation with Lady Alicia, if I may ask?
We're just friends. She invited me to come to the outside world with her.
How about we drop this silly game and have you tell us the real story?
The real story?
They're suggesting that you and Alicia are using each other, hatching some sort of nefarious plot together.
I'm not using Alicia. The shepherd does not do such things.
Oh, he doesn't. I couldn't say. I've never actually seen a shepherd before.
Mikleo just gets up on the table. He's like, why don't you come over here? I'll show you a shepherd if you dare insult him again. It's like, Mikleo, they can't see you. And they just see food, like, moving about the table by itself, throwing itself.
So they doubt you. I figured as much.
Believe me or don't, I don't care.
Well, we do care. It would be quite the scandal if the royal family had produced a false shepherd to curry favor with the populace.
Careful.
And so you're asking for proof that I'm the real shepherd?
Truth be told, it matters not whether you're real or just a boy in a silly outfit. The issue is that regardless, the citizens are beginning to side with you.
It's the nature of the people to yearn for some dramatic sort of salvation. An easy way to have their every desire fulfilled.
True, the shepherd in every era has always suffered greatly from the people's grandiose expectations.
The common man is but a fool and a cur. It's an unfortunate observation, but that is the reality of it.
But, in fact, it is for that very reason that we need you.
Me? Why me?
I will be perfectly frank with you. We are asking you to work under us, Shepherd Saray. As the shepherd who would protect Hyland, we want you to reinvigorate the people, boost their morale.
The rampant disasters have rather dampened the people's spirits lately. It's very unfortunate for the Council.
Those ignorant fools, right when we're on the brink of war with Rolance.
We will reward you handsomely, of course. This is your advance. If you're really all the rumors say, I hear that you're quite interested in ancient ruins, yes? Were you to side with us, surely this would be sufficient to facilitate your explorations and archival activities, would it not? There's no point in siding with Princess Alicia.
I don't think we really have a choice, Saray. They don't look like they're in the mood to let us side with anyone.
The princess is to be transferred to the city of Marland, where the epidemic yet thrives.
They're sending her to a plague town?
Surely even our spirited Princess Knight will learn her limits after toiling in such a star-crossed locale.
Of course, if she herself were stricken with illness, I suppose she would have bigger things to worry about.
So then, Shepherd Saray, there's nothing to even think about, is there?
I refuse. Darn. Guess they weren't the type you can sit down and talk with after all.
Probably better this way.
Proud words from a false shepherd. You and Alicia will both learn the hard way what comes from crossing us. Wait!
What?
What on earth is going on here? What are armed guards doing in the palace?
These are Lord Bartlow's orders.
Lord Bartlow, what is the meaning of this? Stand down at once.
Nice castle, but we're done here. Let's go, Alicia. I can fulfill my dreams without your help. And the same goes for Alicia.
Indeed it does.
Death to the knave shepherd who deceives the people! Stand back, Alicia, or you'll get hurt!
Well, forget what I said about just getting away with this.
Don't you think you're overdoing it here, Saray?
Saray has just gotten too powerful.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's the block button again? Right. Let's armatize, Nucleo.
Saray, listen! You have to hold back a bit.
I don't know that I can.
We just can't go on like this.
Wait, have I gotten like too powerful for my own Seraphim?
Could he truly?
What'd you guys think the whole time? I was using flames of purification, I was helping people. How could you guys think I was lying?
Lord Bartlow, we will forgive this transgression. In exchange, you will never threaten the shepherd again. Am I being clear?
Impossible. He'll plunge the kingdom into upheaval. And if by any chance he were to fall into Rolance's hands.
Okay, what now? Is it gonna be that Thieves Guild again? Yup.
I'd be more worried about your own neck if I were you.
Who are you?
Scattered bones.
Assassins!
Yes. That man approached us and tried to hire our guild to murder your princess here.
Are you saying Lord Bartlow was plotting to kill Alicia?
Don't be ridiculous!
He says we're liars. Should we kill him?
Stop! I beg of you, please stop. The Kingdom of Hyland needs this man.
You're all you're made out to be.
Listen and listen well, Bartlow. We do not kill against our own honor.
Understood?
Why?
Wait, did they...
He's fine. They didn't kill him.
Oh. I was about to say that was super unclear. It looked like she punched him in the back or something, and Alicia's like, why? Like she died. Or like he died.
Not your usual assassins, are you?
I'm impressed they snuck into the palace.
Apprehend them! They're the conspirators!
Why do you have such a quiet bell? Don't you want a bell that will actually alert guards, not like a silent dog alarm?
Not good.
Thanks to you, our work was quick and painless.
Here's your reward. Follow us.
Sure. Sounds better than being here, these losers. Level up. Title's proficiency increased. Madness, such power cannot be left unharnessed for the sake of Hyland. O majestic Seraphim, please keep your humble servants safe from those who work wickedness. Sounds like Archbishop here is on our side. So Shepherd, Scattered Bones, all of you will pay for desecrating the palace and slighting the royal council. I think I need to lie down. I love how there are a bunch of guys who can't fight, and then the military chancellor's like, I just need to give up, okay? This is too much. Let's go! Surprised no one came. Never mind.
We'll have to break through.
We can't. They might die if I use my power.
Hurry. This way.
Thank you. Oh no, they're actually chasing us. Yeah, it's interesting to see that he doesn't have control over his power to a point in which he can't not kill people. Like with Velvet, that was never a problem because she was either going to kill people or she wasn't. I mean, at least it wasn't a problem until, like, Teresa, but that was her fault, so whatever. Apparently this series has gotten a lot of people to go back and watch Berseria, so that's neat.
Up to you.
What?
What was that? Wait, I thought they just went through the wall. Oh. This escape music. Oh, hey, we're going back to the aqueduct.
Who knew the kitchen was connected to a place like this?
And the Toidles is here already. And there's a Medusa over there. And over there, too.
I'm impressed the scattered bones knew about this route.
Still, seems like an awful lot to go through just to deliver a warning.
Does it expect me to just look at that up arrow and go like, you know what? I think that's worth the price. I know it sounds like a very minor thing I'm complaining about, but it's actually quite frustrating when you're trying to gauge if your purchase is worth it or not. Oh, hey, they're selling light bottles now. Thank goodness.
I hope I can win this.
Alenia is what women who become Hellions can turn into.
I suppose that could happen to anyone with a black heart.
Oh, they're Lamias, not Medusas. There's also Medusa, if you remember her. And her wonderfully voice-acted Sure Child. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad she's not in this game. Like, her character wasn't even that... Well, no, her character was awful. All she did was practically cry. And they had to give her the worst voice actor for it ever.
Is that a monolith?
Spirit Chain SC. Benefits of high SC. Damage taken is reduced. Effect potential is multiplied. SC recovery rate is increased. Carefully pick your timing when... Wait, timing to be idle on the battlefield, such as when you finish a combo and your companions continue to attack. Yeah, that's something I had to learn when I was fighting that snake, is you really have to... It's not quite like
this place was in the
Berseria.
Celestial Record.
Wait, what? Where? The wall? Oh, the dungeon. It's not quite like it was in Berseria, where you could just dodge out of the way when you want to. The moves have very long recovery, and I know I said this in the last episode, but it's such a big difference.
A secret underground dungeon.
I sure feel a lot of malevolence.
I wonder who was kept down here.
Oh, wait a minute. Could this be Velvet? Could this be Velvet's cell area? I mean, not this specific cell, but could this actually be, what was it, Helvies? Is that the prison name? I don't remember, but could this be that prison, the prison island? I'm unsure. Because it's in a body of water by itself. There's a possibility.
Whoever they were, no doubt they left their hatred here. Hatred against the royal family.
You shouldn't feel personally responsible.
I'm fine. Let's just look for a way out.
Some of these cells are opened. Let's be careful.
Cool. Oh my goodness, is that a floating pig head?
A bodiless Hellion?
Made when a dead body is possessed by a Hellion.
Guess the only thing we can do is purify it.
It looks like a pig, but it must have been human before.
Even if a Seraphim just eats and eats all day, that's what happens.
Advanced techniques. By combining various techniques from the battle section of the system book, you may discover new unconventional interactions between them. It can hurt to go back and read up again on subjects you've mastered in case it triggers any new realizations. Some monoliths will also give you tips on advanced techniques. Okay.
I can sense the ancient tongue. We're near one.
Hit points. What an ancient technique. In normal state, the recovery effects of certain skills will be stocked up, light blue part of the HP gauge. At the moment of armatization, that stock is instantly transformed into HP. It's useful to stock recovery effects in normal state and armatize when you desperately need them. This is a basic tactic everyone must master to survive. Yeah, I noticed that. It's a big health boost when you armatize. So, this move I'm about to do in a second if this guy doesn't stun me for 5 more seconds. This one right here, it's very difficult to use and very inefficient because it does take up one of your blast gauge charges. It does do a bit more damage, but in the end, it's still a lot for nothing. And for every single armatization, it's like that. The startup is just too much. It's just too much to use.
The strength of a knight exists to protect, and their kindness serves the people.
What's that?
It's a quote from my master. It supports me in times of need.
I'm sure whoever your master is will never betray you, because that never happens in Tales games. Ever. Seriously, it's like it's worse than a death flag in the Tales series when someone has a teacher or a master or something. Uh-oh.
That must be the source of the malevolence.
It looks like an echidna.
Such deep hatred. It must have quite a grudge.
Watch out for its charge attack.
It's Knuckles.
Saray, Alicia, don't take your eyes off it.
Burst! Not yet!
Oh my goodness, that thing is destroying my party.
Not yet!
That thing has the same exact moveset as the snake we fought earlier. I've noticed a lot of the things in this dungeon only have weaknesses to the elements we don't have access to. Oh my goodness. Like, they're all weak to wind and earth, which we don't have. I'm gonna see if we can resurrect one of them. Preferably Lila, because she heals. No, don't go over there and hit her. Really? I just brought her back to life. I'm better doing this alone, practically. Kind of. Maybe. I know, watch my health. I'm trying. Well, I can't even run away enough to... Shit. Retry. I wish I could stop my party members from dying so much, because even in Berseria, I don't think they were having this much trouble staying alive. At least until the end of the game, but still. Alicia, please heal me. Please. Oh wait, I don't even need to be healed by you. I have rejuvenation. What am I saying? I feel stupid for not remembering I had that. Okay, let's get rid of the ads. That's highly important here. Hey, Alicia, I'm gonna apple gel you again.
Apologies.
Hey, monster, come over here. Stop hitting her. Seriously, target me. I can't get the boss to target me. This is the same problem I had with Lava. How am I even supposed to revive them? Is there a point? Is there a way I can aggro bosses better? Or is it just gonna come over there and slap them every time they come back to life? Well, I can't do anything at all about it. That appears to be the case. I guess I'll just solo the boss then. No problem. Just gonna take a century. Wait, what the hell? No!
Can't end here.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot what type of art actually stops that, and I keep forgetting that... Okay. I think I'm gonna have to change their tactics up a bit, because it's not working. They're just dying constantly. Lila, instead of having you on balanced, I want you to just be ranged entirely, I guess. You know, I guess let's switch out for Lila and see if that goes any better. It might.
Give it your all.
That must be the source of the malevolence.
It looks like an echidna.
Such deep hatred. It must have quite a grudge.
Watch out for its charge attack. They're deadly.
Saray, Alicia, don't take your eyes off it.
This is working a lot better. Seriously, it's being stunned constantly. Wow, okay, Lila was the answer to this fight. Even though she's not weak to fire, it's still, at the moment, a lot better than Miklio's bow. Especially when my party members do good things like this for once. You know, these fights can change very drastically depending on how your party members react to the situation. Because if they help you with the combo chain, you can go for quite a while, and if they don't, it kind of sucks.
Burning shards! Pillars of flame! Offer your protection! Vermilion crescent! Burn away! Purgatorial flame! Burn! Burn away!
It is truly
Got her.
a miracle we survived that.
We all learn new arts. Actually, everyone except for Saray.
Oh, I get it.
Huh?
This must be connected to the Sacred Blade ruins.
Because the torches and architecture are the same, huh?
If I may say so, this place is oddly nostalgic.
They both date from the same era. There's no way they'd keep the waterways separate.
We should be able to get out through the Sacred Blade ruins.
So the bustling city of Lady Lake sits right on top of an enormous network of ruins.
You can find a reason to smile in any situation.
Is that weird? I'm just who I am, no matter what happens.
Well, fair enough. I'll give you that.
Don't encourage him, Alicia. Saray needs to realize for himself what a weirdo he really is.
Anyone who hangs around with the weirdo must be pretty weird themselves, don't you think?
Looked in a mirror lately?
Oh my, what a beautiful maiden!
Pot's calling the kettle black, wouldn't you say?
It's a lot of locked treasure chests in this game. More so than Berseria. I know Berseria had a few, but... Is this just a dead... Oh, the fire. Said the fire. I must have missed more back there, didn't I? That's right, they pointed it out, and I completely forgot about it. Well, time to go back and relight all those fires. Oh, hey, we're back near the, aqueduct to the city.
Finally, we're free.
The sun's high up already.
I expected guards to surround us as we left.
Huh?
Hey.
Yeah, it was just so bright I got a little lightheaded.
Well, I'm a bit frazzled myself from lack of sleep.
Hmm?
I'm sure my manor is being watched. Let's rest at the inn for now.
Rest at the inn
We should dry
in
our
town?
wet clothes as well, or we'll catch a cold.
Good idea.
Shouldn't we leave town? I mean, I know we're tired, but it's not like they won't look for us.
Guess we caused yet another scene. Hooray for us.
Well, at least we got rid of the malevolence.
Incidentally, I suppose.
But even so, I'm glad. It feels like now there's nothing we've left undone.
You say that like it's your end.
In a way, it is. I have decided I'm going to Marland.
Where?
That's a plague town. You can't really mean to obey them.
Whatever twisted motives the Chancellor may carry, the order is official. And besides, it doesn't change the fact that Marland is suffering.
So you should go there and get the plague too, despite not having any medical knowledge whatsoever?
I want to do everything I can for the people of Hyland.
Alicia.
The Council may laugh, but so be it.
All right, then I'm going with you.
You can't get involved. I've already caused you so many problems.
But how do you plan on getting to Marland? The bridge is washed away.
This kind of explains why they allow her to go so far and stray to do whatever she wants. Before it didn't really make sense to me, because if you're royalty and you just go out and do whatever, it's kind of weird because, like, no, you have to stay safe, you have to stay inside. But since all the people around her don't care about her except for maybe the tall lady that I can't remember her name, it more so explains why they're literally just letting her go to a plague town, because they just don't care.
Well, I don't know.
4 heads are better than 1.
And we have excellent foreheads.
Besides, we need that bridge too, after all.
Thank you.
No need to thank us. Dinner last night was off the chain.
Did he just say off the chain? What era does Saray live in?
All right, let's go check on the state of the bridge.
Fresh shepherd of Bel Air.
Being able to fuse equipment at the shop is really convenient to help prep for battle.
Yes. It's amazing how even among humans, there are those who can extract the full potential of certain equipment like the divine artifact.
Plus, it looks like we can fuse unneeded equipment together to breathe new use into them.
I have some experience with this sort of thing as well, although it may take time to get used to it again.
Wow! Will I be able to do it someday?
For those that don't possess the required innate qualities, I've heard that it feels like their nerve cells are getting sliced from the back of their heads.
Oh.
Oh.
Maybe it's best not to attempt then. Does that mean eventually Lila's gonna learn to, like, fuse equipment just on the go? Like, we won't need Toidles anymore to do it?
Saray, about what happened at the palace. I don't know how to say this, but I'm truly sorry.
Don't worry about it.
But I really had no idea they would go that far. I'm sure you would have been fine, but still.
No. If you hadn't shown up, I'm pretty sure Bartlow and the others would all be dead now.
I imagine you think it foolish of me to protect those who tried to have me killed. But this is how the game is played. If they were suddenly eliminated, the resulting chaos would spiral out of control. So
it came down to country first, Alicia second. Am I right?
Oh dear. I came to apologize, and here I am airing my grievances at you.
Worry not, fair squire. This too is the shepherd's duty.
Then you have my thanks, noble shepherd. If my humble self may be of service in any respect, do not hesitate to ask.
Then can I ask a favor?
Of course.
Could you apologize to the soldiers for me? Let them know I'm sorry for hitting them.
I'll make sure to do so. I'm sure they already know quite well that you let them off easy.
Yeesh, I can hardly stand to listen to those two.
But we did anyway.
Well, we didn't overhear them on purpose.
You're worried, aren't you?
Saray tends to shoulder a heavier burden than he needs to. That's all.
Okay, is there anything else, or is that all? Oh, another
Lord
one.
of the land, huh? Can you become one by making the sacred blade your vessel?
It's possible, but the sacred blade is already a part of you now. And I don't deserve to be enshrined by the people in this city. Rather than choosing to become the Lord of the Land, I chose to go on my own personal journey and ignore the malevolence that overtakes this city.
Huh. Lila? How long were you dwelling in the sacred blade?
It's been more than 10 years now.
You'd waited a long time for the shepherd to appear. For the sake of people all over the world.
I suppose so.
But our journey's just started.
Yes, this is only the beginning.
That's a long time just to sit around and wait for someone to pull a sword out of a stone. I mean, at least you can assure that someone is probably coming, but you never know.
Hey, Alicia? Sorry, I didn't know you were getting changed.
It's okay. I was just grooming my armor a bit.
Still, it was pretty brazen of me to just enter a girl's room like that.
Then allow me to invite you into my room officially. Come in, Saray.
If you insist.
Was there something you wanted?
Oh, I was wondering if you're okay with the pace of the battle. Let me know if you feel overwhelmed.
I'm fine. My lance and armor are as good as ever.
I've been wanting to ask you, actually. Your armor is pretty special, right?
You mean the transparent parts, right? This armor has been passed down through the Difta family for generations. I'm farthest from the lineage, but there's an ancestor of mine who was renowned for his courage and bravery. It was said he defeated a monster which turned anything it saw into black crystal.
I love how, this game, it gives you, like, slight bits of fan service. It's not really, like, fan service, I guess I'd say. But in Berseria, it's like, here's Rokuro with his shirt off. Here's Rokuro with his shirt off again. Guess what picture you're seeing this time? Rokuro with his shirt off.
Black crystal? Wait, does that mean?
Yes. It's said this is the armor he wore. It is part of an old legend after all, so only some parts of it remain. Do you want to see it?
Sure. It's a lot clearer than I thought it'd be. I had no idea.
Alicia, your meal is... Oh my! Sorry to interrupt you two.
Lila, it's not what you think.
Yeah. Guess you really should knock before entering someone's room.
I was just looking at her armor, I swear, that's all. That's what they all say. Seriously, I need those extra elements badly. I need to be able to armatize with earth and wind. Here's hoping that wind's like Zavid or something and that earth is Eisen. Because who knows, they could be callback characters because they can live that long.
I still can't get over their skills.
You mean those assassins?
Yeah. From what I could sense, they're practically Hellion class.
They're still just regular humans, aren't they?
I think so. But why aren't they Hellions?
Well, maybe they're good people?
Good people? They're the most feared assassins guild on the continent.
You know about the scattered bones?
Scarcely a soul doesn't. No one's seen their faces and lived to tell the tale, so this is all just conjecture. But rumor holds that they've been involved in close to 100 assassinations. Nobility, military officers, underworld bosses. I'd always thought them just a colorful urban myth, but...
Given their fighting skills, I'd say they're the real deal.
And yet it is a fact that they were not Hellions.
Do you think there is a reason for this?
That I could not say.
A reason they don't turn into Hellions?
Please don't tell me you want to hunt them down and ask.
Who knows? We might meet them again whether we like it or not.
Boy, lucky us.
Wait, where am I going again? Check on the repairs to the bridge. Oh, it's the bridge from before where we fought the flying snake NATO. It's fun now coming back to all these monsters who don't stand a chance now. Isn't that right, you loser wolf? Looks like the bridge is probably repaired, I'm hoping. No, it's not at all.
No one has done any work on it? How could this be? Excuse me.
Who are you talking to? You weren't even near anyone. Oh, you're telling me excuse me so you could go and talk to people.
And that'll do it.
Strawberry waffle! I can't get over that. I just can't get over the fact that, like, we're gonna be in some grave, dire circumstance, and then McLeod's just gonna be like, I brought you a waffle, Saray, but all those people just died. It's never a bad time for a waffle.
They don't really believe Saray is the shepherd at all.
Good. Better than them expecting too much of him. Besides, I'm sure Saray has bigger things on his mind right now.
Like fixing the bridge, you mean?
Yeah. I can't believe how little progress has been made.
I guess Marland is going to be quarantined for a little while longer.
I want to do something to help them.
That was a very short skit.
Oh, that's a curious outfit. You must be the shepherd.
Thank you for being the first person to recognize this.
Yes, I'm Saray.
I am Naif, a representative of Marland, the town on the other side of the river. Lord Saray, I hear that you were able to stop the rampage of the water spirit. I cannot possibly thank you enough.
Oh gosh, that was nothing. Hey, Mr. Naif, was there something that you wanted to discuss with me?
Ah, well, you see, thanks to your heroic efforts in putting a stop to the water spirit, the currents have calmed considerably, and we should be able to repair the bridge. But I'm afraid it's still taking too long. I have to make my way back and deliver this medicine at all costs.
Huh, I see. Then...
Saray.
No, I apologize. It was wrong for me to ask favors of you just because you're the shepherd. The destruction of the bridge itself was a warning to those who have forgotten their gratitude toward the Seraphim. I shall bear that in mind, and devote my energies to aid in restoring this bridge.
I'm terribly sorry I couldn't help you.
Please, don't fret. Your very existence is a beacon of hope to us all. We should be thanking you for appearing in such dismal times.
I'll see if there's anything I can do on my end as well. I'm really sorry.
He's a good man. He hasn't forgotten his sense of gratitude to the Seraphim.
I really want to help him somehow. Lila, is there nothing I can do to aid him?
I ask as well. If it's just Soray and his squire Alicia, I should be able to use my powers to cross the river. We can take the medicine with us.
And leave everyone behind right in front of them. That's gonna make them feel great.
But if Soray uses his power as a shepherd to carry someone's goods, then everyone else will want to turn to use him as their own personal delivery boy.
It seems like she knows a lot about this already, like it's happened before.
And we're not a freight company, you mean?
Then maybe we can ask a ferry captain to...
But then that ferry captain would just wind up having to deal with the same issue.
So, you're saying we should start by addressing the root of the problem?
Meaning we should just help restore the bridge, huh? And in a way that won't cause people to rely too much on the shepherd afterwards.
Too bad we can't just use earth magic and fix it all.
I wonder if we could maybe build the foundation for the bridge out of rock. Ask the Earth Seraph to help raise a riverbed or something.
That's definitely something only the shepherd could do. And the repairs that followed afterwards could be left up to the people.
How about that?
Very well. That sounds good to me. To the west looms a mountain known as the Spirit Crest. If I'm not mistaken, an Earth Seraph dwells there.
Oh, I hope it's Aizen. And I hope he's not a dragon. I remember that mountain. Hey, Alicia, we're going to the mountain.
Do you have a moment?
Hey, I'd like to discuss this further with you later. Be ready.
If you say so.
Trouble?
Well, I want to assist with the reconstruction too, for Marlin's sake. I asked, but...
Not going as well as you'd hoped?
I'm not the sort to give up so easily. I just need more time to explain how I can be of service. Anyway, what did you want to talk about?
Yeah, I'm thinking we should talk to an Earth Seraph who lives on the Spirit Crest about helping with the reconstruction. They could change the riverbed to form the bridge's foundation.
You can do something like that?
It's definitely a possibility.
What's with that face?
Soray, I would like to properly convince everyone that I can help here. Would it be a bother if I were to stay behind?
Lila has the constitution of a graham cracker, and Miklio's not going to help me that much when he's stuck to me. Please come with us.
Nah, we should be fine. Do what you need to do.
We're counting on you, Alicia.
Right. Leave everything to me.
Then we're off to the Spirit Crest. See you in a bit.
I beg your pardon, but did you just say you were going to the Spirit Crest?
Let me guess, you know there's a dragon up there or something.
Is there a problem?
Rayfolk's Spirit Crest is best avoided if you value your life. There is a reason that mountain is so frequently mentioned in the legends of the dragons. It is a place in which no man should set foot.
Which dragon?
Legends of the Dragons. I don't remember anything like that coming up in the Celestial Record.
Tell me, do you know the legend of the 8 serpents?
That's the legend found in every culture of the 8 dragons who betrayed the Seraphim and were banished to the underworld.
Our tales tell that one of those dragons still remains in Rayfolk's Spirit Crest.
But the
Oh no, that worries me. Because, like, the idea of betraying the Seraphim is betraying a Nominat. And that they're saying one of them's up on that mountain. I'm so scared that Aizen is already dragonized. I'm going to hold on to hope that our Punch Boy is still up there and just fine. Or at least not up there, at least somewhere else. Or it could be Zvid too, which is just as bad.
Celestial Record doesn't mention anything like that.
Perhaps not. It's hardly reasonable to think that all the legends in the world can be encompassed in a single tome.
I appreciate the warning, but even so, that's where I'm headed.
But...
It'll be fine. Lila's never heard of that legend either.
See you later. Party lineup. When Soraya is the only human, only one Seraph can battle alongside him. We can switch Seraphim in the middle of battle by pressing the D-pad. Seraphim who are on standby automatically recover HP, so keep an eye on your Seraph. Okay. Well, that's gonna be terrifying, but we'll do our best. At least that means I can pretty much armatize all the time. Or I have to, really. I can't wait to get all these elements. Seriously, everything is weak to an element I don't have access to. That's the way it's been through the whole game so far, is you fight things that are weak to elements you don't have, and then as soon as you get the next element, nothing is weak to that element anymore. Like, until you get all four, you get such little use out of them. That's menacing.
The mountain certainly is impressive up close.
Yeah, I can see why they call it Spirit Crest. But still, dragons?
Probably just a story some bard made up.
Certainly the last time I was here, there was never any sign of one.
You mean on your journey with the previous shepherd?
Hey, let's play a game. Pick a number 1 through 10. Got you! It was 12.
She's off the rails.
Must be that pesky oath of hers again.
Anyway, if there really were a dragon there, we wouldn't stand a chance against it.
So what? If we run into one, we better hightail it out of there?
Hopefully we don't run into one at all.
No, it'd be easy. All you have to do is keep blocking and hope you have enough HP to sustain all their attacks. That's how I beat them. Well, apparently, that's right. The first one I fought on the Spirit Crest, I fought on the hard difficulty I kept playing on. But the one I fought that was number 2, or whatever they gave him a name. It was like Silva or something, or Silver. I don't remember. He was so insignificant and had such a short lifespan. But him, I accidentally turned it back down to normal because I'd been fighting something before that, I think. So, anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying the series. I'm really excited to go up to this mountain, and I would just go up there right now and do it, but I have, like, life things to do, sadly. But if you guys are enjoying the series, please leave a like. I am immensely, like, God, it's just so much fun. I know I keep saying that, like, every single video, and it probably sounds super fake, but, like, come on, it's Zestiria, and it comes after Berseria. How could you not enjoy this? Anyways, have a wonderful day. Raiden out.